Doing daily huddles with your team is maybe the most transformational meeting that you could do that will really connect you in ways unlike anything else. And there's so many examples of great global organizations and leading organizations that do some version of daily huddle. And there are many versions. Here are some tips that make for great daily huddles. Here's how it goes. The first one is to have your daily huddles be really, really short and start somewhere early in the day, but not in the beginning of the day. So it's nice to have a daily huddle sometime after people arrive and they can kind of get settled into the workplace, the workday, the workplace, whatever it is. So not first thing. And then lots of people love to do them at like an odd time so that we're trained more to actually be on time, to be more precise with it. But not every team will do that. The next one is that the daily huddle is done standing. So everybody stands up, right? And the daily stand up is another term for huddle, right? The point of that is so that people speak briefly. I saw a humorous cartoon recently where people did their daily huddle in plank position, and that's a whole other. I don't know many teams that actually do it like that, but it would be hella funny. Um, that those are some beginnings of the daily huddles. The next thing that's useful is the opening of the daily huddle. One way you can do things is kind of a transitional practice and let people use a one-word open. So I could say, I'm really tired. I'm stressed today. I'm exhausted. I could also say, I'm excited. I'm delighted. I'm amused. I could say good or bad things. And you want to create permission for that because very often people have come from some drama or a really bad commute, and letting them just be honest about it, say it brings authenticity to the meeting and helps them actually transition to it. Just naming it helps them set that aside, not keep it swirling in their head and move into this meeting. Uh, that's a really useful one to open the meeting. Another thing that's useful to do is reflect on one or all of your values. Talk about the purpose, the brand promises, the BHAG of the company in 2 minutes or less. You could open with something, reflect on that and its relevance to the team today with a couple of interactions, and move on. And you'd anchor the daily huddle to long-term strategy. Um, the next thing up is a round of good news. Let's talk about the best news of the day. Everybody's best news. What do you got? Opens with something positive, upbeat. We notice our progress, where we're winning, that kind of thing. Now we want to look at any KPIs. If there are KPIs that change every day, talk about them. If they don't change daily, don't talk about them in a daily huddle. So just focus on the few numbers that are relevant. Booking, sales, shipping, systems up, availability, things like that. Whatever are the things that fluctuate in your team every single day, those are good daily metrics. And then we want to talk about the main challenge or priority for the day. So what's your top thing for today is a little bit of an outlook on what's coming in the day ahead. So you could share some specifics and what's going on. Don't just say sales calls or working with whatever. Don't have it be a throwaway. Give the team some specifics so that we can hear together what's really going on in your world and how to help each other. And then do something to close the meeting. Could do another one-word close just to bookend it and close it sharply. If people start to talk about something, ask them to take that offline to talk about that after the meeting. If people get involved in a dialogue that isn't really relevant to the rest of the people in the meeting, pull that out of the meeting. Those make for great daily huddles. Hope that's helpful. We'll talk to you again next time. Keep scaling.